It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting. The baby face assassin. A world champion in 3 different weight classes, fighting out of El Nino de Oro, Jorge Linares, one of the greatest fighters in the history.
This bout is scheduled for...
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Neither fighter willing to slow down. That jab had to hurt. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You see the nerves on a fight stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
And counter punching. Blocks that jab. Nice counter shot. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
To beat a counter-puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
You'd like to see more jabs. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Barrera in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecard's going to need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Switch on, get your boxer back together, put him back in support. That's it. Start sticking in a few body shots in there. Steady support. Let's just get out there and let's reach it. Forget about the round. It's a bad round, but we don't care. Go out there, go on the next one. Yep.
On to the second round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to block it. They've got to block it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Beautiful counter punch. Well done with that counter shot. Good defense with that left jab. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Have to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punchers are the best.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. How about that time counter shot? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Barrera in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
That's it. Great work. Stay focused. Don't move back into the fight. Great. You've been posted for this entire fight, and now you've leaned back in. Now it's going to be a tougher fight because he's going to be calm.
And there's the bell for round 3. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Do you believe this? Those counter punches have to hurt. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
That jab was blocked. Counter punch. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Barrera in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Don't give in, all right? Great round, now relax. You were thinking, you were smart.
And there's the bell to start round 4. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Can't find a home for that jab. There's a counter shot. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Swing and a miss for that jab. Oh my! Barrera has never been in this kind of trouble before. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Barrera in that last round. From this moment forward, he can... There's the bell to start round 5. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him up. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Perfect counter shot. Good defense with that left jab. Jorge Linares, a big shot, and down goes El Nino de Oro. They knew it when they threw it. The perfect body shot, and no one's standing up to that one.
You're right.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Talk about Linares in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Again, we're better than that, kid. Just go back out there and get the hook. We will take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
Let's start the 6. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
Good job defending the jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Barrera in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
The bell, sometimes it couldn't be the sweetest sound.
Mind back on the job. Nice round. Good round. I like that.
There's the bell to start round 7. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. That jab gets blocked. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
A shot from the gods took.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we continue.
Oh, wait a minute. And Barrera is rocked. Down goes Barrera. And that body shot folded him like an old T-shirt.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in that once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Talk about Barrera. Round 8, and we're off again. They ring the bell, and here we go. They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a cliff. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. The courage on display here is incredible. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare.
Oh my God, Johnny! Barrera might be going down! Marco Antonio Barrera is on the canvas! He knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
I need to see that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, fresh.
Final hold it right there. Are we about to see the legend Barrera go? Oh my word, Barrera is down. Can he make it back to his feet? He caught him with that body shot, and it froze him in his tracks. Look at this again.
I've got to see that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 still want to fight.
No surprise there, a unique...